friends, it's Kathy Clement with Kathy by Design. I'm glad you could join me here today. I have another really fun project to share with you. This is another little mini album that I made for Authentique. I'm on their design team, and they sent me their fabulous Pastimes collection, which is one of their new releases, and I thought, ooh, I want to make a mini album. So I made this really adorable little road trip mini album with a decorated spine, and we'll take a really close look at this in a minute. I just want to show you what I used to make this. We'll start with the paper, and I used the Authentique, as I said, the Pastimes 6x6 bundle. Primarily this is what I used. This is a smaller sized album, so I used a smaller sized paper, but you get 24 pieces in here, each 6x6 double-sided, and the images are really fantastic. I also used the Pastime collection kit, which has 75 pieces in it. You get all of the papers, and you also get this fabulous sticker sheet, which this is an extra one that I had, but because the one I used to make the book is pretty well gone. And then also these really fun little petite diction stickers, which I used for captioning and such. And then the base of the album is Eileen Hall's Passport Sizzix die. This is a Scoreboards XL, and it makes this really cute little passport. I thought, how perfect is that? You want to cut this out of, I use chipboard. I really think matte board really would work better, but just to show you what the pieces look like, I cut some out of craft paper, and the die cuts out two covers, front and back. Then it also cuts out the inside pages with the hole punches, which is really convenient. And this cuts like this, and it's already pre-scored, so all you have to do is fold it. And then it cuts out the spine, and the spine is designed so that it can be kept straight or it can be bent. This one looks like it's falling apart, but that's because I cut it out of cardstock. You would be using matte board or chipboard. So that's the die. Now we'll dig into the album. I covered you want to do the covers before you put the spine on. That's what I recommend. And I painted the covers with matte multi-medium clear to just add an extra layer of protection. So I decorated it up with really cute papers from the collection. Then I cut out from one of the cut apart pages this really fun road sign, matted it on cardstock, and then matted it again on corrugate, and painted the edges just to give it some depth and dimension. And then this little travel charm I had in my stash, along with this compass and this little suitcase. And then this is one of the stickers from the sticker collection, and I actually stuck it on a button to create a little flare button. Then just added some burlap string under the button. I didn't do flowers on this one because I thought this is really made to take with you on a trip. It's just the right size, and I wanted to, as much as possible, keep it safe for traveling. And then it's bound with elastic. I just got this from the jewelry department at Joann's. Some people use a thicker elastic. I like the thin elastic because it's easier to work with. And then I added a little Eiffel Tower charm, some beads, a little camera charm, this little Tim Holtz Muse token, and all these fun beads that were in my stash. And then there's the back cover. You can see it has a ribbon closure, and I did this just by running the ribbon on the base of the album. I used score tape to attach it, and then it just ties with a bow. So look at all the fun pages inside this album. It is loaded, and I did this in a day, so it's not overly difficult to do. The papers do all the heavy lifting. But here are the inside pages. Each of these little passport books, you can do 1 or 2 or 3 signatures. I chose to do 3, and the signature is the inserts. That's what you call the inserts. And they're just strung through the middle and tied on the outside. So easy to bind, no complicated binding system. The little side pocket with another sticker from that detail sticker sheet a trip will never forget. And then I just cut these really fun 3.5 by 4 1/4 photo mounts, held them together with a little belly band. And the title page, Explore, Dream, Discover. This is also a sticker from the details sticker sheet. I rounded all the corners. Actually, the die rounds the corners for you, but I used a corner chomper on my designer papers just to keep it consistent. So here you'll get to see all the fun patterns in this 6x6 bundle. Really great wood grain, super fun vintage campers. And then I incorporated fun features. I love this stripe. Here's another sticker. Are we there yet? Have you ever heard that on a car trip? And this is just a little flip feature. And to make this, you just want to cut a 3x3 strip of 6x6 paper, score it in the middle, glue it down, and you've got an automatic flip feature, which is so easy to do. And here I just cropped the corners of a rectangle. Remember the good times, and you could add your date here with gel pen or a Sharpie. And then over here is another page, and this actually comes off. I've clipped this on, and you could put a photo here, and then this flips up. You can put a photo here, and then here's another spot for a photo, a little pocket, a little journaling text spot, and then in here also you could do journaling or small photos. And this just attaches with this paper clip. And look, I made a custom embellishment by putting the sticker onto craft cardstock and cutting around it and adding it to this little paper clip. And that just holds this in place. Like, of course it's hard to do this on camera. Yeah, just like that. So when this lifts, there it is. Well, I did it backwards, but you get the idea. Then I took a little paper bag. I had this little tiny paper bag in my stash and decorated it with designer papers and made a little tag to go in the pocket. And again, room for journaling, room for photos. And over here, another one of these little titles, Let's Make Every Day a Special Day, a sticker arrow. Look at this fun paper. And again, I rounded the corners, cropped the edges, and this lifts up. You've got all these fun license plates where you can put photos. And on this page, I did a little belly band. You can stick photos or tags or other memorabilia under the belly band, but then also the tag is just simply decorated with a little scrap that was on my table, one of the little conversation stickers, room to journal, room to add photos. Over here, I've made another one of these fun little paper clip embellishments. This will come off. You can see here it is on this side, and this just slips off, and then it's kind of a hidden journaling spot. So you can add your journaling there. And these are all really simple things. There's nothing complicated about this project. It's all very straightforward, straight lines, simple scores. It's just like a mini junk journal, really. Here I use the negative space from that arrow just to decorate this little back side of the tag. And then of course there's room for 2 photos here. Here's another flip down page, sticker inside, room for small photos or journaling. And I love this image, the Starlight Classic Campground. And then here's a pocket page decorated with a sticker from the detail sheets. Again, I backed this with craft cardstock, just added a little bow. And then this is kind of a fun feature. You could actually really use this. It's trip notes, and it's got the dates and the destinations, how many days you stayed there, where you ate, what you packed, contacts, and then on the back you could put photos on either side there. So that's kind of a fun little interactive feature. And of course I love waterfall features, so I just made a simple waterfall feature here. This is paper is actually from the 12 by 12 collection kit. I love this stripe. And to do this, I just cut the designer paper to measure, I think this is 3 inches by 3 3/4 inches, and then I scored it 1/2 inch, and you can see how the flaps match up. So the edge, the flaps are folded back, the edge of this lines up with the bottom of this, and that's how this little waterfall feature works. Another spot, yeah, okay, another spot for a larger photo. And then this is the beginning of the second signature. And I used this really fun image from the 12 by 12 cut apart page, added this little sticker as a turn tab up here, and then inside room for another photo. I don't need therapy, I just need a vacation, a little tuck spot with a little tag, a little mini tag, page turns, and then this is a fun thing to do in these journals. They're not real wide, but you can score lines and you can make them as big as you want them to be. Here I've added a little craft envelope that was in my stash, and you can keep little souvenirs and such in there. And then on this one, this is, I'm not sure what this is. This is an invoice, I think. And then I took this little camera sticker to make a turn tab, and then you can actually get a 4x4 photo here, and then room to journal over here. Another little fun flip feature, and just, you know, keep your scraps and use them to make these fun little decorations. This is another one of those little hidden journaling notes that I made with a sticker and folded over paper. And then behind that is room for another full-sized photo. Here's the really fun road trip banner and room for 2 photos. And when I put these in, I always leave them unglued underneath so you can slip your photos back behind. Oh, and I did do washi tape down the center. I think because I used cardstock. If I did this again, I think I would use lightweight chipboard for the pages because this wanted to split. So, but to fix that, I did washi tape on each side, and it really reinforced it. Here is another little hidden journaling spot made with a stamp sticker, and then this lifts up, room for 2 more photos here. Here I made a little pocket just with a little piece of scrap by gluing the bottom and the sides, and then just a little craft tag inside with a sticker and a piece of scrap. Great place to add small photos, journaling, like if you have tickets, if you have receipts that you want to keep, that's a good place to put it. Another little tuck spot with a mini tag. Here's a diner receipt. This is so fun. I love how vintage this is. And then this flips up. You've got room for a photo here. And then I created a little pocket with a scrap and a tag here. So lots of little fun hidden features in this one. And then room for another full-size photo. And here I scored, again, a large piece of paper to make it fit, added a sticker that I put on craft cardstock and then trimmed around so that I can open this up. Room for photo, another little flip page, wherever we are together, that's home, and then room for 2 more photos inside there. And then this is my favorite page. I love this brick for one, and just wouldn't it be fun to write like graffiti style journaling on that? And then I had this little laser cut image in my stash. I don't even know where I got it. I've had it for years. I just found it when I was, it's amazing what you find when you clean your studio. And I clipped this here. I scored this. And then this is the micro patterns from Authentique. And then this folds out. And so you've got room for photos here, here, but then look, it folds out again. So that's really kind of a fun interactive feature and gives you lots of spaces to journal, put photos, all that sort of thing. Again, another little tuck spot with a little tag. I had this little wooden icon going places. This was in my stash, another fold down feature. And this is kind of fun. I did the journaling spot like this, and then this lifts up and there's room for the photos or more journaling. And then over here, just a blank page for a large photo. And again, this folds down so you can put your photo behind here, but you know, the page is still decorated. Another place for a full photo. And again, this is the center of the signature. Another little tuck spot, another little flip feature, and this has a sticker, and this actually flips up twice. So that's kind of fun. Turn the page. I like this. I just took this little teeny tiny sticker from the details page, mounted it on craft cardstock, and made an itty bitty little journaling spot. because it's cute. Why not? And then again, another image from the cut apart as a flipped page. And another, oops, did I skip? Nope, I didn't. And then another room for another whole photo with a tuck spot. And then on the back, this is kind of fun, the back of the cover, I made this little itty bitty notepad just with chipboard and paper, and then stuck it in this little pocket. So that is my Authentique PASTIME passport journal. Really fun to make. This is such a fantastic collection for summer because everybody, maybe you just travel to the park, but it's just such a great way to keep your summer memories. I went with kind of a gender neutral design here. Lots of fun. Fat little album, holds a lot of pictures. I hope you were inspired. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Get out your scissors, your glue, and your Authentique papers.